Moment of Iron Rage. I'm Dave Palumbo here with Lee Priest, and we have an interesting... Wait a second, before we get to the topic of the day, Lee, is that Lucky Charms I see in the back there?
Well, no, Dave, when you do your interviews with other pros like Sean Reynolds, and they always have trophies behind them, just so you know that they've done something in their life. I've got to have fucking trophies behind me, so I like to have things that mean a lot to me behind me. So right here, this is when I won the Lucky Charms Mr. Pico Boulevard back in '96, and when I won the Lucky Charms Rose Avenue back in '98, I got this award. And these ones here, this was a special one because these had the magical unicorns in them. So,
wow, I'm going to go buy those.
These really mean a lot to me, Dave. So I like to keep them where, so when people talk to me, you can see them. So, I'm a bodybuilder. Even if I'm just walking down the street, I could have my trophy and someone says, how you going? I go, I'm going great. How are you going today? Did you know I won a contest? Because this is my trophy. So, I like to have things of meaning behind me. So, yeah.
A lot of people might think that the magical unicorns actually imply that there's Diana Ball in the Lucky Charms.
Oh, they actually taste very good. My friend AJ sent them to me, 4 boxes, and they're pretty good. I've almost eaten 1 box in a day. So, before we get going too, I've got to say at the Internet Warriors time so they don't hurt their fingers typing, because this way they don't have to type and pull their cock. This way they can just pull their cock while watching the video. So I want to help them out. In case before they say it, this side of my face is puffy because I had the tattoo removal yesterday. So if they say, why is his face fat? Why is his face fat? Well, this is because of the tattoo removal, so it's swollen. And this side is just because I'm fucking fat. So before they go on, why is his face fat? Or blah blah blah. Tattoo removal, and I'm fat. So
I gotta say,
I think I'm weighing about 260 again. So.
Are you really? You look big.
Yeah.
How's that other side? How's the damaged side? Is it doing better?
Yeah, not really, but no, I'm putting weight on.
Now,
I'm putting weight on around the middle part, so
I'll tell you one thing: the tattoo removal seems to be working because it looks like it's disappearing.
Yeah, it's slowly going. They almost, when I went to check in at the plane to go to England, they're looking at my passport photo like this. Well, do you know this could cause problems? I'm like, how? I said, how if a woman turns up in her passport photo with blonde hair and no makeup, say she comes to fly and now she's dyed her hair black and got makeup on, what's the difference? I said, what do you want me to do? I get this done every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks you want me to change my passport photo? Well, I'm just saying you could have problems. I said, the computers go off isometrics on your face, not what I've got on my face. So.
Don't you hate...
And plus, too, I used to have a photo when I was in contest shape in my passport, and you should have seen it from contest shape to when I turned up at the airport at 280. That really was.
Yeah, you don't look at... my face never changes. You look like completely different when you're in contest shape. You look like... You go from like Fatso to Clark to Superman,
Well, I normally like to go on, the government websites and see what wanted posters they got up of me, and I see which one they're displaying, and then I have to change my look accordingly. Yeah. So.
Well, Lee, all magical unicorns aside, there's a new drug on the block that people seem to be get high on, and I'm assuming it's probably only days away from bodybuilders catching on to it. The magical performance-enhancing abilities of it. Let's take a look at this clip.
It's a new way to get high.
Made me just feel, like I was walking through wet concrete.
And it's called bedbugs. That's because it is bedbugs.
So what it does is it enters the brain and it goes to certain receptors in the brain that are in the pleasure centers of the brain, and those are stimulated. Dopamine is released and the person gets a high from that.
Bedbugs have a known hallucinogen that, if smoked or injected, can cause major hallucinations. There is no way to extract the active chemical known as pH 417, so the entire bug is dried, crushed, and then smoked.
Lee, people are smoking bed bugs now. What? First of all, my question to you is, who is the first person to smoke a bed bug to even realize that they're hallucinogenic?
Some poor cunt that ran out of crack. That's what fucking happened. He's laying in his bed. Oh, I got nothing. Oh, fucking bed bug. Hold on. Bed bug. Let me scrape them all together. Ooh, fucking, next when you run out of bed bugs, it'll be fucking cockroaches. And like you said, I didn't say like I said like you said. So like you said, who fuck thinks up, I'm going to smoke bed bugs? Who's going to get, I thought bed bugs are meant to be pretty tiny too, so how many do you actually need to smoke to get fucking high? That's what I want.
That's a good question, but you know what? Everyone thinks that there's such a plague. Pretty soon people will be breeding bed bugs to create, the new drug culture probably.
Well, it could be good for cleaning up. If we told them that cockroaches, you can smoke them to get high too, people might clean up the streets by going around collecting cockroaches.
You'll have people going into bed-bug-infested houses and saying, "Oh, don't worry, I'll come in and take all your bed bugs from you. Don't worry about it. Leave them. Don't kill any of them."
Well, you can get those special vacuums that those people come in and do your couches and your beds and your mattresses, and that sucks them all up. So this could be another multi-million-dollar industry we're not going in, especially if there's no side effects on it. What's the FDA going to do? Put a ban on fucking selling bed bugs around it.
Now, the great thing is, the next thing, bodybuilders will find out that there's like some kind of performance-enhancing aspect of bed bugs. If you stack bed bugs with GH, insulin, IGF, and steroids, it has a synergistic effect, and it blocks myostatin, and you can put on 25 pounds of muscle in 8 weeks. There you go. New stack.
Only if you mix it with 2 cockroaches, half a guard, and I think they said on the last cycle I read, 2 cockroaches, 10 bed bugs, and 3.5 tapeworms. Because the tapeworms actually help with the dieting process.
That's true.
While you're getting ready to cut them down. So.
People might start rumors that, Lee told us he didn't use steroids, but now we find out that he's been smoking bed bugs on the side, and that's how he got so big.
That's why I'm getting so fat. I'm turning into a bed bug. Mike Matarazzo we always used to laugh when I was bulked up at 280. He used to just call me the human tick. He goes, "You look like a fucking." He goes, "You look like a swollen tick." He goes, "What the fuck do you eat?" But he should have known, because on the European tour with Mike, I used to steal all his food, so he pretty much knew what I ate. He'd order a burger and shit and turn his head, and if he wasn't in it, I'd just steal his hamburgers and fries.
Maybe they'll have Lucky Charms with new bed bugs. That'll be the next little charm they put in.
You know what happens if you do bed bugs? I show you. Look, I just got this. Happen to have this here. This is what happens if you have bed bugs.
What? Oh, now you look like a bed bug extinguisher or Terminator or exterminator.
Yes, hello.
Is that your Jason Voorhees mask?
My bed bug mask. I like to be a bed bug, you motherfucker.
Is that how you go fight the bed bugs?
Yeah, we all fight them together.
That little dog disturbs me for some reason. I don't know why. It's very disturbing. What is it, Fox?
I've been smoking bed bugs. But I don't know who would have come up with it. Like you said, it's just ridiculous. Obviously, someone obviously had to run out of crack or heroin or whatever they had at the time, and just were laying there stoned out of their fucking gourd, looking at their bed, and discovered all these bed bugs, and probably thought, "Wonder if I can smoke them." That's the only way he could come up with it.
Lee, but think about that. You're like this drug addict. You're out of drugs, and you're like, "I'll just smoke these things," and you smoke them, and you find out, holy shit, it worked. You must think that these people probably thought that they were hallucinating, that the things were working. They probably couldn't believe it.
Well, it would have been like the same, I guess, back in the day when someone found the magic mushrooms, or then we had the fuckwits doing all these other chemicals that are under the sink and snorting and huffing fucking, what were those cans with the fucking cream in them, and then other people were doing the fucking swallowing Tide Pods.
Yeah.
And all the other shit. So it's like,
do you remember back in Venice when GHB became like a big thing and it was legal?
Yeah.
You could buy it in the store, and people would be. I remember I went into the firehouse. There would be people with their head like in their dish, sleeping, and I'm like, "What's going on?"
You could buy it from RxMuscle. It used to be like a real bright blue. Yeah. And then there was a green one, I think, too. But yeah, they'd always have that. And then I think after the GHB, it was around the same time the Nubane was the big craze too. So you had people on the Nubane and the GHB. But like you said, they'd have a little bit of Nubane and it'd just be like falling asleep.
Yeah. The GHB people would pass out.
I've seen a few people pass out with GHB and just fucking urinate on themselves while they were passed out.
But I
I
remember.
really like that. Humans never cease to amaze me with the shit they can find.
I know.
What they can. You know, I'm actually thinking I might smoke Lucky Charms. These fucking magic.
Lee, can you show me what the magical
Imagine if I go through and find all the magical unicorns and smoke them, I might actually see fucking magical unicorns.
Can you show me a magical unicorn, Lee? Pull one out of there. Come on.
This box isn't open.
Well, open it up. Come on.
Oh, come on, that might go stale.
Do you know when you eat your cereal, do you mix it with milk?
Yep. What are you gonna mix it with? Fucking.
I used to mix it with water and whey protein because I'm lactose intolerant.
Because you were just saving it, weren't you? You didn't want your belly to get bloated, did you, Dave?
I see it's gluten free. It says on the box. Ooh, look at that magical unicorn.
Oh, look. Must be for the gay people. There's rainbows. This is for my people because I'm short like a little leprechaun.
There you go.
Four-leaf clover.
No, which is the best little charms?
I'm not sure what that is.
Shooting star.
Tyler says shooting star. Tyler's a Lucky Charms expert.
Fucking, how about you just shoot Tyler?
He said he just ate some.
I think that might be a bit of gold. Maybe because it's from the pot of gold.
Ah, it might be a gold piece, yeah.
Tyler. And we have another one. This looks like a...
Now, is that Australian Lucky Charms or is that American Lucky Charms?
We don't have them here. My friend sends them to me because this Lucky Charms in America are probably like, what, $5 a box, $4 something a box?
Yeah.
Now the cat's coming to get some. Hi, kitty. But there's a shop over here that imports American cereal. If you were to buy this box in Australia, it'd be $17.
Wow. Holy mackerel.
Hey, we could be on a new thing here. We could be on a new thing. Fuck selling supplements. We
That's
can
right.
sell
Let's
American
make cereal. Let's make little
And it's
bodybuilders.
legal. And it's legal.
Let's make bodybuilders. We'll make little dumbbells and
And
barbells.
if you want to be like Dave, so you don't get overweight, have it with water, because that really helped his fucking Palumboism, didn't it? Now,
Yeah,
fucking,
Lee, if I did the milk, Tyler wouldn't be able to sit in the studio with me. I'd stink him out of here. It would be horrendous.
The best milk to have in the States on your cereal, when I used to live in the States, when I had the Lucky Charms and that in the States, is the half and half. That's the best to put on the cereal.
That's got to be really harsh on you. Oh, that's hardcore.
Because
that's very hardcore.
It's almost like a real thin cream, isn't it? It's like half milk, half cream. But if you want the best cereal to have when you're having it half and half, that's what people say. Lee, how'd you get so heavy? I still get questions now. Lee, how did you bulk up in the off season? How'd you get so heavy? I'll let you in on the secret. Ready? Come close. Come close. Come close. Fucking eat, you dickheads!
What did he say?
Fuck!
Yeah, eat. Well, I heard you were a big Kentucky Fried Chicken guy. Is that true?
Surprisingly, I used to have a bit of Kentucky, but not as much as people thought I had. I probably had McDonald's more. Like, I still have McDonald's every day now, hence the face bloating. But I just don't know. But people these days, they say, I'm sure you get this too, Dave. I want to bulk up. Can you give me a clean bulk? Or you're doing the dirty bulk. Bulking is bulking. You just eat. There is no clean bulk or there is no dirty bulk. If you're eating clean, you're not fucking bulking, are you? So
it's true. You're dieting.
This new age stuff, along with fucking smoking bed bugs, is just beyond me. I just have no clue. Little fucking Basil and I just sit here and wonder where the world's going. Don't we, Basil? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Bed bugs. Next, I'll be smoking my poo. Poo, I say.
But don't you think a cereal box with like all bodybuilders, like all like, cool, like you could have like the Ronnie Coleman, in there. You could have like a Jay Cutler.
Yeah, that would sell so well. Who wants to walk down the aisle of a supermarket and see a box of cereal with men in posing trunks on it? Seriously, apart from Steve Blackman, who would be buying that shit? Come on. Oh, yeah. Steve would be having that with cream, all right, wouldn't he? Oh, let me get the fucking. Oh, look at this, just like a chocolate milkshake only. Fucking, it's crazy. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dave. Because we actually had it here with we had Wheat Bix here, one called Nutrigrain, and they had all the Iron Man people on it, you know, with their surfboards and stuff like that. So I don't think I've ever been to the supermarket and brought it because of that. But you have to remember, these things are dangerous because, I'm not sure what it's like in America, but we've stopped advertising on TV because this stuff here, commercials on TV, leads to kids' obesity.
Oh, that's right. They banned that in Australia, right?
Yeah, you can't have like Cocoa Pop commercials and stuff on TV because, you know, the little fucking, last time I checked, when the little 3 and 4-year-old were watching TV and they saw this commercial come on, they just got the keys to the car to the 4-year-old and drove down to the fucking supermarket and got their little trolley out and picked up some of these Lucky Charms or Cocoa Pops and drove home.
That's right.
So yeah, we can't have this on TV because no one's can be held responsible. These little kids are fucking bastards. They sneak out at night and go to the supermarket and buy all this sugar cereal. You know, the parents have nothing to do with it at all. So no, we've banned it.
Lucky Charms and bed bugs. What is the society amounted to? Lee, don't get high in your own supply. That's the take-home message. And don't overdo the Lucky Charms. And I guess have a great. Did you go to the gym yesterday?
Oh, you look like this. You'll be very fat.
You'll be very fat.
I'm not sure. I got to go to the chiropractor. Then I got to go somewhere else. But you know, the sun's just coming. I'm glad you gave me a good notice again. I wake up at 5 a.m. and says, "Can you do the show in 10 minutes?" Can you do the show?
I know your schedule now. I know when you're getting up. I know when you eat your Lucky Charms.
You could you know, the day before you could say, "Hey Lee, tomorrow at 5 a.m. would you like to do the show?"
I almost did.
Trying to pry my eyes open with sleepy and
you're amazingly awake for 5 in the morning. I would think it would be like mid-afternoon there when we talk to you. So.
No, I've only been up for about 20 minutes. But before I did talk to you, I did have Lucky Charms. And when you really think about it, dietary fiber 2 grams, carbs, sugar 10, protein 2, cholesterol 0, total fat 1,
and it's gluten free.
Vitamin C, A, D. Oh, what the fuck are they on about? How can this be bad for you?
Don't you love how a box of sugared cereal will put gluten-free on it as like a selling point? So people say, oh, it must be good for you. It's gluten-free.
It says whole grain is the first ingredient in this. So
there you go.
And this is the double box. There's actually 2 boxes. Frosted toasted oat cereal with marshmallows. Same great taste, magically delicious, and gluten-free, so it won't affect my stomach.
There you go. And so, Lee, I'll leave you with this. Enjoy your magical unicorns, and we'll see you next week.
Well, it's got a couple of chemicals in my body, Dave, because just before you cut me off, I had, you know, when you go to the gym and these people come up to you like those women, they say, "Hey, a bodybuilder, you take those drugs and steroids and that. How can you do that to yourself?" And now I'm staring straight at this woman with silicone breasts, fucking drawn-on eyebrows, tattooed eyebrows, fucking big puffy lips, her fucking cheek fillers, and she's lecturing me on the chemicals I put in my body. Oh.
Lee, I don't know about breast implants and lymph implants. I don't know about steroids, but I do know I'm going to go smoke some bed bugs because I got a fucking massive headache. So I'll see you next week. I'm Dave Palumbo with Lee Priest for another installment of Iron Rage.